Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the dastardly, tyrannical King Cenred the Festive of England. When his father gave him the nickname the Festive, I wonder if he had some kind of an epiphany of the future and he did this in some kind of sick irony, because I've never known a less festive person in my entire life. So in the last session, of course, he put down the rebellion and he slew his cousin. He doesn't know what the hell a fuss is about. People throwing words around like Kinslayer. It was a battle. A bona fide battle. Mano a mano on the battlefield, we saw each other and fought. Rules of engagement and all that. He ended up dead. It's not my fault he can't fight. It's a damn problem. And then the Pope stuck his oar in and excommunicated us due to the word getting around. He doesn't understand it. What's wrong with these soft-bellied morons? Anyway, you can't help but feel we're on a kind of a teetering edge, because his forces have been weakened a little bit as a result of the fight that's just happened, the war that's just happened over the past few years, past 2 or 3 years, I think it was. So you know, he's got to recharge the batteries and prepare for no doubt what will be another onslaught, because Johann the Third surely will not let this lie. We'll see. We'll see. But before we start the time rolling and see what happens, because I'm going to go until either the 1st of January 1011 or until war breaks out again, whichever happens soonest. So this might be a very short session, but I couldn't wait to just see what happens. It might just be that, you know, he gets a bit of stability, you know, despite the fact that his entire vassal population thinks he is a nasty man. So if the vassals think that he's a nasty man, well, why disappoint them? Why disappoint them? Why not just show them how nasty we're going to be? Despite his nasty tendencies, his wife still absolutely thinks he's the man that walks on water. The sun shines out of his backside, his one eye and horrific scars on his face make him such a dashing and attractive prospect. She's absolutely besotted with him. Killed his brother. Killed his father, he's probably told her. And she's even aware that he stuck their son in a black hole and he's now dead. But do you know what? They all deserved it, my love. Traitors, all of them. That's a genius lunatic for you. Confused, to say the very least. And as a reward for her continued loyalty, we're going to allow her to teach our little darling Xena. Ah, lovely. Okay, so let's go through and see what we're doing then. So that's nothing much we can do at the moment, here or here or here. We're replenishing the troops at half speed and they're on the way back to Leeds. They need to replenish quite quickly. We could issue a declaration of repentance to the Pope and say, "Oh, but I'm so sorry for the transgressions." But we're not going to. You see him apologising to the Pope, asking for repentance. Of course you can. Right then, so whilst we're on the screen, let's deal with a couple of prisoners. Constanza, you've been in our cells for a while. How long? Just remind me. Oh yeah, 6 years, 1 year overtime, and you're about to die because you're infirm, and that would be a waste of money because, you know, Regent, surely you want to pay 145 gold pieces to have her released so she can die with some dignity. Of course you do. So we're going to let her out so she can die under the blue sky, but of course paying us for the privilege. Now, who said I'm a tyrant? Who said I'm a nasty man? I have a heart. And you, sir, ride. Some horrific foul rumours have been spread that you may have beaten me on the battlefield. How ludicrous. And just to prevent any further malicious rumours from spreading from your very lips, hung, drawn and quartered, and we personally watched whilst he screamed in agony. beat me in a duel. Would a man screaming like a little girl beat me in a duel? Rethink that little concept. Right, that's that situation dealt with. But there's still more yet. There's still more to come. Brother, oh dear brother, wherefore art thou? Brotherly love. A scholar. Kind-hearted oh, he went running to the Pope. Dead. We want you dead. You are trying to make my life a misery? Well, I'll do more than try to make yours one. End his life in an act of revenge. We wanted him dead a couple of years ago. We should have followed through. We wanted Johann dead, potentially. We toyed with the idea the first time we were in a duel with him. And look how that came back to bite us. We were obviously too soft. We better harden up and take action when it's warranted to prevent these idiots from getting a second chance. Come to me when you've done the deed and no sooner. Right. Anything else? Oh yes. Don't say I don't have a heart. I'm not a kind man. Son of mine. I have some landed titles for you. Duchy of Man. There you go. You see? Kind when I want to be. I'm actually looking forward to playing as this guy because I've already got an idea of how I want to play him. Based on how he looks, based on his traits so far. That may change depending on when we take control of him. Whether he's king or just Duke of York. Depending on what happens on the old campaign map with the walls and stuff. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this guy. Got a couple of ideas how I want to play him. But yeah, that's premature because this man is clinging on to England. And he won't go down without a fight. Fingernails digging in deep. I'm telling you. Whatever faction rises up here, no matter how under the cosh we are, it is going to be a sight to see because he will do everything in his power to keep control. He will try every last trick in the book to cling on to it. Trust me. He's going to go down swinging. Trust me. If anybody in these factions think they're going to swan on through my lands and take me out, well, they better rethink their strategies. Because we ain't above low, underhanded tactics. People think that I'm a man. Yes, I do have a sense of pride, but I'm not stupid. I'm also a tactical man. And when tactics require certain things to be done, I ain't above doing them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kill list. Growing by the day. And in our final tyrannical twist to start the session off, the people already don't like us. Now, famous quote and all that, we're not here to be liked. It's a good job because you're not. So, tyrannical acts make no difference right about now. It's not going to make matters much worse than they already are. We need men. We need men to nullify the threat of factions. We need men in case we need to raise up banners to repel rebellions. And York has a few. And why take a portion of them when you can take all of them for yourself? I'm sorry, Earl Sigbert, son of a beatified man, a potential future saint. Surely the son of such a man couldn't be touched, couldn't be done ill to. Think again. Step aside and give me your county. Times are urgent. You've done well, your family's done well in ruling, but now it's time to step down. You can keep your barony of Richmond. Don't call me completely heartless, will you? Yoredale could do the same. He will bend, he will break, he will give me his lands, but he's only got 730. I am still quite tempted, though. Alright, so we'll see what happens there. So now, I think we're ready. Let's just quickly go through. Oh yes, and Inwar of Wessex. Doesn't like us, but then who does? Someone's got to take the role, and it's better to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. He did help us with Devon, or try to. Maybe indirectly, perhaps, but as a reward, be my advisor. Okay. Heir can marry. Let's just hope he doesn't marry an, you know, a frumpy old woman that's past her best, like my other idiot son did. It's probably her that convinced her to try to kill me. Righteous imprisonment, a couple of bankers, vassal levies. Oh, they're not happy I've raised their levies. What do you think they're there for? As ornaments? They're there to be used, and I'll use them when the time is right and I deem it to be necessary. Okay. So yeah, Kent is in a faction to increase council power. Now if we were to imprison him, which we have a lawful reason to do, 34% chance, it'd remove him from that faction. But this is a banker, so if he joins any other faction and tips it over 100%, that could be an opportunity for us to kind of quash that faction or weaken it by imprisoning him. So we're just going to wait until he joins a couple more. And then if we need to imprison him, we can do so. Right, so off we go. We're gonna play on 2-speed today just to kind of build the tension. I can feel something's gonna, you know, kick off. So we'll just wait with bated breath. Kind of weird because I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm in control of this character and I'm enjoying playing as him because he's a nasty man. And as much as Cobbler, Yesek was a very, very nasty, kin-slaying, bloody, impaling, very nasty man, I always felt in control with him. And for some strange reason, he was that bad that nobody raised up against him very often, and he was always in complete control of what he was doing. Whereas this guy, it feels more desperate. It feels like he's not in control. He's losing the plot. He's getting more and more desperate. He's doing more and more tyrannical things as that desperation ramps up. And I think the next rebellion could be the end of him. So it feels different. It feels different to Yesek. Feels much more desperate. Which is leading him to go more and more down this darker path. If he was in complete control, I don't think it'd be as bad. But the more he's getting desperate, the more he's just turning into a complete and utter despicable man. And I want him to lose. I'm in control of this man, but I actually want him to... The ideal situation for me would be a load of people to join the Johan for England faction and to have this faction win. And have Johan on the throne. A descendant from Johan, the Johan line of the tree. A Johansson would still be on the throne. That would be the best outcome. It would be fitting. Revenge for his father. It would be nice. So let it happen. Of course, I am him, so I am going to fight tooth and nail to stop that. But deep down, I want it to happen. Oh, it grieves you. It grieves you deeply. I'm sure it does, but surely you can understand it's for the greater good, yeah? Oh, and you are going to accept paying the ransom? Of course you are. You wouldn't want the former Queen of England dying in a dark hole now, would you? We've lost bloody sound effects. Struggle. You got to learn to deal with struggles. I mean, look at me, Xena. Look at me now. Struggling along, some would say, but I'm rising above that struggle. I'm fighting tooth and nail for what I believe is right and what I believe is mine, and you should learn to do the same, because life isn't always a box of chocolates. Oh, there's a few people joining a faction I seem to notice. Let's take a quick look. 173%. Kent has joined the Athelstan for England faction rather than the Johan faction. This is not quite as a fitting outcome for me personally, because I want a Johansson on the throne, ultimately, and some random Aethelstan of Lancaster. Rather funnily enough, he is the grandson. He's a grandson of Eadbald. Do you remember Eadbald? He died pretty young, 35. He died of pneumonia or depression. He was like a disciple of Johann. Remember Johann the First? He was. We were considering him to be almost like a son to us, and we were teaching him and stuff and swaying him before he came to a premature end. So that's kind of fitting that his grandson is actually now potentially going to be the future King of England, if the faction fires and is successful. Right, it's 173% that, and that is a little bit too much for us to deal with. Just a touch. So we're going to have to now take action against Kent. Yeah? We imprison him successfully, the faction goes away, and he learns a lesson. Yeah. Okay. Or no, as the case may be, because he has raised his flag in rebellion, which means I'm going to have to put him down like the dog he is. A distraction that we didn't really need, but at least it removes him from this faction here, or does it? I wonder if this faction can still fire. Because essentially he's now independent. Let's have a look. Nope, he's gone. He's independent. So it's kind of quelled that faction for now. Removed one faction because he was the leader. Yeah, we'll let him amass his troops. Whilst he's amassing his troops, we are amassing ours. It's nothing for us to be overly concerned with right now. And once they all get themselves... Well, maybe we shouldn't let them blob up. Maybe we should deal with them separately. You know what? No. We need to preserve as many troops as possible, and having one big fight is not going to be the best way to deal with this. Pick them off. Pick them off, piece by piece. You're trying to blackmail me? Reveal the plot. I won't be blackmailed. What's the worst that can happen? It's not as if my reputation's going to suffer anymore, is it? Still got to keep an eye on these plots, you know, because they may still fire, and then we're going to be fighting two wars. I think we've got him. Okay, so let's have a wee peeky here. So we're going to arrive in New York on the 9th of March, 8th of March, that's the 5th of March. Will he turn around? No, he's turning around. Let's not do that just yet. Right, okay, so I think we should perhaps raise the old troops again. Now that we're done and dusted. We still have quite a bit more that we can raise here. Where would they come from, is a question. Oh, I press shift, but I'm supposed to press control, I think there. That's not quite what I'm supposed to do. Let's go down to Leeds. Okay, there we go. I mean, that'll work. That'll work. Victory. Very good. And let's go deal with your deal while we're at it as well. There's the little poxy armies just needing to be dealt with. Yeah, we have you go up as well. We've probably got these guys as well, haven't we? Yeah, why not? Let's have them all join the party. So obviously the more men we lose, the more these factions are going to sort of gain in power, but we'll deal with what we can. Centre rank breaks again. It looks like Cenred is a little bit vulnerable when it comes to leading the centre. This is more than the first time that's happened. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to disband all of our troops. Just because they're our troops, we would rather use our vassal troops now to finish this war off. And is it Alt-Tab or is it Control? Control to avoid places where there are enemies. You ours? Oh, he's still coming. Right, okay. What we're going to do is amass in Leicester. And then use these vassal troops just to finish the job. Okay, that's fine, just losing a few men there. It's not an issue. Okay, nice little collection here. Ah, lovely. So King Cenred continuing to show just how much he will fight for his throne. He will continue to lead the centre despite the fact that he seems incompetent in doing so, because that's just the way he is. We're lacking a steward. For the time being, we can't have that. We need money. So, if you wouldn't mind, thank you. You can discount yourselves. You're no use to ornament all the way up there, are you? Right, off we go again. So we are going to Middlesex, the former heart, the former capital of this country, and we're going to smash. We're going to... He's got a 33 combat. No wonder the centre's proving to be quite tough on their side. But this time we have no such problems, no such issues, and another victory is on the cards. Indeed it is. 822 men. Down to the last few dregs. Let's take their capital and have done with this. We have bigger fish to fry in the grand scheme of things, and okay, that's looking good. That's not looking too bad. Somebody died in Ireland, I think. Yeah, chamber business. Oh dear. You like me? No, you don't like me. Are you a lunatic? She's a lunatic. Good. Perhaps she's that lunaticish that she doesn't understand the art of rebellion. We'll see. Right, we could do with this happening quite quickly. We don't want to whittle away our men. Oh, we've lost Admar, our marshal. He was a very, very, very strong marshal. In fact, he should have been with us in this fight, to be honest with you. Right. Quickly search. Join court, any, ruler, no, gender, male. And, my religion group. Go on then. And Diplo range, yes. Okay, anybody? 22. Who is he? Mia Fissite. 22. We've got like 22 already within the country, so we might as well use him. It's a crying shame. He was a good marshal. Right, so who's it? We've got a siege leader, haven't we? We've got a siege leader? Yeah. You lead the siege. You only need... resign you. So yeah, just the one general leading the siege. The king is stepping down. He doesn't have the time and the patience to deal with a siege. We'll have the experts deal with it, and I will go back and I will run my country, preparing for any future onslaughts. Oh, and by the way, split my retinues off as well. Come back to Leeds, if you wouldn't mind. There we go. So Cenred is returning home with his retinue troops and leaving the vassal troops to besiege the capital of Kent. 862 men. We don't want to cross paths if we can help it. What we might end up doing though is utilising our own forces to take care of that little situation as quickly as possible. Going to York, are you? Okay. Oh, he now changed his mind. Thought you might do that. Who is on steward? Oh, we needed a steward. Oh, bloody hell. See if we can get a decent steward in. Who are you? 19 stewardship? We have an 18. It's Yordale. It's bloody Yordale. What a slap in the face. You took your brother's title, but hey, you kept yours. You should be grateful. Collect me taxes. Thank you very much. This is beneath me now. Autocar. And you go and deal with that situation. Okay, so that should just about take care of the Duke of Kent's problems. I believe when your vassal can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. If the proper... yes, ask politely. We will do nothing for now. Ask politely. Well, we're not going to ask politely, but we'll tell her to work her magic. However she wishes to do that. Okay. My wife's magic didn't seem to work very well. Okay. Invite to plot. People want him dead, don't they? I think we've got him. Just about. It wasn't as straightforward as we were hoping, but we've just about got him. 1900. He seems to have... ooh, and we've got another scar. A grievous scar. Oh, hang on. Hang on just a minute. Grievous scar. Let's disband. We've got a grievous scar. Look at our face. Cut to shreds. This man had the cheek to say to this guy that you're bloody ugly or whatever he said, with just a little sky head across his nose. We look like some out of the bloody Rocky Horror Show. Some sort of jigsaw puzzle. Eye missing, scars galore, and goodness me, but look at that, 59 personal combat skill. We've passed the point of no... ooh, we haven't. We've got to wait another... how many more days? Another couple of days, another few days, 10 days, and then we go back to War Focus, which is completely appropriate right now. I don't know where these people think they're going. They're going to Kent. rather foolishly. You want to really, you really want to do this? 6,000 men, which means the factions are going to gain a little bit more power. This could be a distraction. This could be a distraction. We continue to lose men, especially when we're besieging. Oh, I paused. Jesus. Oh, he's taking Middlesex. That's fine. %16%. That seems to be going down. Do. Another 656 men coming back down. 73%. Wow. One more and we're done. It's a big chunk. Where are you going? Hull again. Massive recruitment drive. 6,000 men. Are you going south? I think he may be coming here. That'd be 2,500. I don't think he'll still be able to do anything about it. Oh, somebody's popped the clogs. Poor health. It's a bugger, that poor health, isn't it? Right, come on. Come on, just one more. Hopefully this might just be the settlement that we need. Can't be far from it. Took a massive chunk by taking the capital, castle, so this must be it. 79. Oh, not as good. Not as lucrative. Right. Righty. Who is this? Do I know you? You are a disgrace. A coward? I despise cowards. I think it's probably best to just smash this army. That will probably tip us over. Quickest way, I think. I think so. I think that'll be the quickest way. And then the quicker this war's finished, the quicker we can replenish our numbers again. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let us do it. Let's get ourselves ready. We'll go there. And then we'll go here and we'll pincer. Pincer maneuver! The king shall be in this battle because he likes the bigger battles, the decisive battles. The little piddly sieges, he ain't got time for sieges. Little piddly battles, 100 men, 500 men, no. Couple of thousand men, pivotal battle, potential winning battle. Yeah, that's more his cup of tea. Always there when the chips are required to be counted, the winnings to be cashed in. He's always there at that moment. Leading the centre as per usual. Couple of commanders, not a problem. Let's wait for this besiege to happen. Let's wait for this to fall. Siege of Rochester. It has fallen 86%. A swarm in. In we go. Overwhelming numbers. Victory battle, surely. And one potential faction member has been dealt with in the only way we know how. By defeat with cold steel. Captured. The deed is done. Enforce demands. Lock him in the cells. And let's bask in the glory of our victory once again. It's becoming a habit. An enjoyable one. I think he enjoys the rebellions. I think he enjoys it. Every duke that rises up, puts their head above the parapet, boom, we slap him down. We slap him down. 167%. Looks like Inwar Halfhand has joined this. Oh, this is dangerous. We have lost numbers, but we're still at 6,800. With a bit more time, we can get up to around about 8,000, I reckon, in the not too distant future. Oh, it's tough. It's close. Are we going to go catapulted into another war? What can we do with him? Do we wish to do anything with him? A child would be on the throne if we kill him. Or should we ransom him and take some cash? Bankrupt him a little bit. We can revoke his title because he's a traitor. We can revoke the entire Duchy of Kent. Or Northumberland. Which one is the most powerful? I do not have a clue. We'll go by economy. It looks like Northumberland might be the... is it 2? Is Northumberland 2? It's 3. Right. I'm revoking Northumberland then. Revoking Northumberland. He's now weakened. He's now weakened, and he only has Kent left, and I shall ransom him as well. As a double whammy. You pay me because another revocation would be... Oh. Oh dear. Have you... Banish. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. Dearie me. Dearie me. Oh, dearie, dearie. It looks like he was just punted left field. Both duchy titles ripped from him and banished from the lands. If that doesn't send a stark warning message to any other person here that wishes to cross me, I really don't know what does. Okay, so we've got a bit of jiggery-pokery to do. We have the Duchy of Northumberland. But Bernicia. He's Kent. So it's awkward. He's got Bernicia, Kent, and Surrey. So Kent and Surrey and Sussex will be under me, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we'll give this child, we're going to give him a chance. It's not going to like us very much right now, but that can pass. He's a child, so he's a weak ruler. Gives us some time. Grant him landed title Duchy of Kent. So he's going to like us for that, surely. There you go, plus 12. It's a start, isn't it? Another Green Duke, it's a miracle. And he's going to have Bernicia as well, because that's what he's got. So, in the meantime, one of these two can be Duke of Northumberland. Whichever one likes us the best. He's got cancer. -78, he's got cancer. Duchess Helga of Huis is the heir there. Some random woman is the heir there. Now, he's going to die, so do I wish to give... I'm going to have to give it away. I'm going to have to give it away because... But she likes me, actually, so if she comes into power, she likes me, so we just need to buy some time. Right, fine. We'll give you the Duchy of Northumberland. Still not going to make him completely positive, but if we actually give him a gift now, whilst he's cheap... He's not cheap, he must be greedy. He's actually quite a good man, isn't he? Look at these stats, quite a good man. I don't want to give him this because it would go to the Duchess of Huis. Oh! It's the... Okay, Well, to be quite honest with you, it's better than nothing. Oh, 22. Okay, that works. So a little bit of jiggery-pokery, but we've split Kent from Northumberland. We've got rid of a problem vassal. The 2 vassals we installed actually have a positive opinion of us. 42. Are you... Yeah. So now we don't have too many held duchies again. But we have all the counties we need. And if we go to the realm tree... Yeah, there's a few issues from the most powerful vassals. Quite a few issues you'll notice there, actually. But some of the weaker vassals, we're getting there. Yeah, look at that. They're too positive. Where's my son? My son will be way down on this list. Duke of Man is a very weak duchy title. So, small baby steps. Small baby steps, my friends. But, yeah, it's a bit tinsy bit more green there. For what good it's going to do us, who knows. Right, that might increase our... Ooh, Earl Seward of Yordale used a favour on Duke Inwar to force them to join all their factions. What faction would that be? Aethelstan of England faction is still looking pretty dangerous. We could actually still imprison Johann of Mercia, who's in that. And that would take away another 3,000 from that faction. Split that apart. If he raises a banner against us, we could then oust him from the kingdom. We might do that once we've licked our wounds a little bit longer. Banished. Interesting. How much cash we're making? 4.17. Not marvellous. I'm still in the army. Okay, so I was going to go to the 1st of January 1011, so we're almost there. Oh, and what good timing. What good timing. Because I was about to end it anyway at the 1st of January, or the 2nd as the case will probably be. But this has happened anyway. Cenred, I name you pretender. Aethelstan Johansson is the true ruler of England. Aethelstan Johansson? You're not a Johansson, you're an imposter. You're Aethelstan of Lancaster, you fool. I will not be blackmailed. Are you an imbecile? I have shown on multiple occasions what happens to people that dare to try to take my titles from me. If you wish to end up dead or banished or bankrupt, that's your problem. But I welcome it with open arms. Right, there is another revolt. Another war for Cenred to fight. It's going to be a tough one. It was 150-something%, whatever the faction power was. So this is not going to be easy. But we've got a little bit of coin. And we're still making coin. England is not quite a bigger place as it once was, so I don't know how quickly they will be able to capture and get the war score in their favour. But the king has a plan. The king has a plan. We are going to invite the Germans to the war. They probably won't come, but we'll invite them just in case this war ends and they can come across and help us. So that's the first thing he's going to do. Send missive to his daughter urgently. Tell the King of Germany we're under attack. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to wait. We're going to wait patiently. See where they put their men, see where they put their troops, see what numbers we're dealing with. And then we're going to let them throw themselves against our walls. And whilst they throw themselves against our walls, their numbers will dwindle, will peter. Their men will be missing their loved ones. Their resolve will decrease as their supplies run down and their camps get raided by bandits. And once they've thrown themselves at our gates and walls, time after time across the land for a couple of years. We will continue to hopefully make a profit if this besieging doesn't cripple our economy too much. Our retinue will continue to increase a little bit more. Our levies will continue to increase, all whilst we'll be being patient, hopefully, unless, of course, if they start taking land, it might take from the levies as well, so I'm not sure how this works. You can advise me if this is a silly tactic, but yeah. And once the time is right and their numbers are dwindled, we raise our banners at that point. We bring forth the mercenaries at that point, and exactly as we did in the previous war, we will crush them. That's his plan. Will it work? We'll have to wait and see. But this is going to be tough, because right now here I'm seeing close to 10,000 men. And we have 5. Is this the end for Cenred? Could well be. The war starts in earnest next time, so join me. Please feel free to give me advice and battle tactics if you wish. If you don't wish because you want to see this dog dead, and his advisors are going to remain stum. We want him to die. Oh, we don't know. We don't know what we don't know what's best. We don't know. We're stumped. Then don't. Remain silent, and let this man fall on his sword. Until next time, see you soon.